I am very excited to show you how you can design digital planners that you can sell on platforms like Etsy. So see you soon on the other side.
Welcome to rock a world where vision comes alive. With design and coordination, we help you thrive. Beautiful events, crafted with care. Join us on the journey, we'll take you there. Subscribe today, don't miss a beat. Rock a world events, watch your dreams grow.
By the way, guys, we offer event planning and design services. So you can check out our website www.rockaworld.com for more information. Straight up in Canva, we are going to input our dimensions, and to do that, we are going to choose custom size over here, and then we are going to change this to inches. So I already have it in inches, just make sure it's in inches. Okay, so we are going to do 9.5 by 11 inches, like you can see. So you're just going to click on create new design, and they're going to bring us a new canvas that we are going to work with. So here is our canvas, and what we are going to do right now is we are going to go over to elements, and you're going to click on elements. Then under elements, we are going to search for spiral notebook. Okay, so you're going to click on that, and then they're going to bring you the different options that you can choose from. So we are just going to click on see all over here under graphics, and then we are just going to explore and see which one we want to use. So actually for this, I think using Canva Pro is really important because Canva Pro has better options. For example, like this one, you see there is nice options over here, but you need Canva Pro to access them. So since we are not using Canva Pro in today's video, I'm just going to choose a random one that we are going to work with. So let me just delete this, and then I'll take this free one over here. So now we are going to drag it to the end over here, and then we are just going to zoom it in just like that and make it bigger. Okay, so yeah, just like that. Do it again. Just make sure you leave a little bit of space on the upper part and then even on the lower part, just like that. The next, what we are going to do is we are going to come over to elements. Okay, and then this time around we are going to search for shapes. Okay, and then under shapes you're going to choose square. Okay, so you're going to click on it just like that, and then you're going to position it over here and just drag it to make sure it fits really well. Okay, just like that. Make sure to leave some space at the front as well. So I think I should increase on the size of this once again, just like that. Okay, so now you're going to cover it halfway, okay, from this side. So you're just dragging it and you're covering it halfway, just like that. Then you're going to come over here to position, and you're going to send it backward, okay, just like that. Like you can see, it has come out really, really well. Okay, so you can choose to change the color of this. Okay, so let's try different colors. Actually, even the pink looks good, but let's try the different options available and we see. So these are the colors from the first image, this one over here. So let's try these and we see what they look like. So how is that gray? Let me see. It doesn't look bad actually. I think we might end up using this. So now we are going to change the color of this white background so that it's not so plain. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to come back to elements, and this time around we are going to search for white texture. Okay, then under white texture we are going to choose for a specific one that we like. So let's try images and we see the different types available. So I'm just going to scroll through and see if we can find something to use. So this is really not coming out well. So let me try the white texture background. Okay. Yeah, so these look better. So if you find a particular one that you want to use, you're just going to click on it. I think since we are dealing with a gray, let's try this. Okay. So there is that. So what you're going to do is you're just going to bring it over here and make sure it covers the entire book, just like that. Just make sure everything is covered. Okay, really well. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to come back to position over here, and this time around we are going to send it backward 2 times. Okay, you click the first time and then the second time, and like you can see the page has changed. like you can see, and it looks so beautiful. Now we are just going to click on it and reduce on the transparency. So you're going to come over here and just reduce it a little bit, just like that. Okay, then after that you're going to come back to the elements button over here, and this time around you're going to search for notebook tabs, just like that, or you can choose to use any shape like a square. Okay, so we are going to choose this specific one over here, and then you're just going to reduce it in size, just like that, and then you're going to drag it and position it at the top over here, just like that. Okay, so now we are going to change its color, and to do that you're just going to click on it, then we are going to click over here, then you will choose the color that you want it in. So let's try black and see how it looks like with black. So I think that looks good. Now what we are going to do is we are going to duplicate this 12 times, so all the 12 months are included. Okay, so now you're just going to come over here, and then you're going to highlight all of this, just like that. Then you're going to go back to position, and this time around you're going to click on tidy up, and like you can see, they all perfectly align, okay, with the same space in between, just like that. So now let's add some text. To add text, you're just going to come over here, and then you're going to click on text over here. They'll bring you different options over here, and you will click on add a text box, just like that. So we are going to write in Jan over here. So now we are going to change the font of this to a white color. So I'm just going to click over here, and then I'm just going to change it to white. If you want to make it bold, you can make it bold from here. So what we are going to do next is we are just going to move this over here and position it over there, just like that. So it's kind of big, so let me reduce it in size a little bit. Okay, okay, just there. Now what we are going to do next is to right click, and then we are going to copy this, and then we are going to paste it. Okay, then you're just going to drag it and position it over here, just like you can see. Canva is guiding you. Okay, so I'm just going to do that for the rest of these tabs. Okay, so I'm done now inputting, and I know it's all January, but we are going to edit that to the other months. But first, let's first make sure that everything is aligned. Okay, all the text is aligned. So you're just going to highlight everything, just like that. You're going to come here over to position. You're going to click on that, and then you can command the computer on where you want the words to be positioned. You can choose to put them at the center, just like that, on the left. Okay, it depends on what you want. Okay, so I think that looks good. So right now what we are going to do next is we're just going to come over here on the second month, then you're going to edit this. You change it to Feb. Okay, so I'm just going to remove that, and I'm putting Feb over there. Then right here I'm going to put March. Okay, so April over here, and I'm going to do the rest off screen so that I can save you guys time. Okay, so now we are going to duplicate this page 13 times. Okay, so you're just going to click over here, then duplicate. You duplicate the third page. So now let's scroll back up and add titles to all these pages. Okay, so we are going to start with page 2. Okay, and we are going to name this January. Okay, then moving to the third page, we are going to name it February. So now I'm back to page 1, and what we are going to do next is we are going to group the word to its tab. Then that way it's going to be easier for us to add the hyperlinks. So I'm just going to group this. Then I do the same for February. So now let's add our links that are going to take us to the part of the document or the part of the book that we want. Okay. So we are just going to come over here to January. Then we are going to right click. You're going to scroll down where there is link over here. You're just going to click on that, and then you'll find January. You will click on it just like that. And then you're going to click on done just like that. And if you can see, there is a line on January which proves that our document has been hyperlinked. Okay, so we are going to do the same for the rest of the month. So let's go to Feb. Again, we are going to right click, go to the link just like that, find February, attach it, and then click on done. Then we will move to March, and I'm going to do the same for the rest of the month off screen. So yeah. So right now I'm done with the whole process, and what we've just done is we've linked all the months to a particular page. Okay, so by that I mean that for the link we put on January, it will take us to the January page, and for February it will do the same, March the same, and you're going to see this once we are done with the whole book. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we want to do the same steps for the rest of the pages, but we are not going to repeat it this time around. All we are going to do is to highlight all the months just like this, and then we are going to put them in a group just like that. And then you're going to press Ctrl C on your computer, and then you're going to scroll down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to highlight these. Okay, let me first zoom this out so we can easily see everything. So you're just going to highlight these just like that, and then you'll click on delete. Okay, then you're going to do the same for the other pages. Okay, you just highlight just like that, and then you click on delete. So now I'm back to the first page, and it's the only one left with the hyperlinks, like you can see. So the rest don't have, and when we pressed Control C, we copied everything. So what we are going to do is we are going to come back here, and we are just going to click paste. Okay, like you can see, it automatically pastes over there. So I'm just going to do the same steps for the rest of the pages. So now that we are done adding hyperlinks to all the pages, we are going to go ahead and design our book cover and also add some weekly pages to our planner. But before we do that, I kindly request you to support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and also ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on content like this. Okay, thank you so much, and let's continue. So to design our book cover, we are going to come over to elements, and then under elements, you're just going to type in a journal cover page, just like that. And then you're going to click on the search button, and they're going to bring you different options. You just have to go through all of them and see which one you want to use. So in this case, I want to use this particular one. So I'm just going to click on it, and then I'm just going to drag it, make it a bit huge and wider, just like that. Then I'm going to reposition it. Perhaps I'll put it over there. Then what I'm going to do next is to change the color so that it can blend with the page background. So for this orange, I'm going to change it to a white, and then this option over here with the heart, I'll turn it to a pink. Okay, so now what we are going to do next is we are going to go over to text, and then you're going to choose add a heading. Okay, over here, just like that. So now we are just going to edit this and put the text that we want. So you're just going to put a year. Okay, 2025, then enter. Okay, then you're going to put a planner. Okay, so now I'm going to drag it and position it over here just like that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to change the font style. Okay, for planner. So let me change this to let me see, let's try this shriek land, I don't know that. Then I'm going to highlight the 2025, and I'm going to choose for it a different font. Okay, so let's try this one. I think that looks good. So next, let's add some effects. So to add effects, we are just going to come over here and we are going to click on that. Then we are going to come over here to effects and we are going to change this. So let's first change the color. Okay. So I'm thinking we should do like a white. Okay. But let's change this. Okay. So let's change this to black. Okay. And let's change this to white. Okay. I think it will look better that way. Okay, it's coming out. Let's also change this to white, and then also the heart, let's change it to white. Okay, so now what we are going to do next is we are going to come back here to the 2025, go back to the effects, and then we are going to increase this to okay to 200. So let's change the inner font to black. Okay, let me first highlight this. Wait, guys, trust the process. It's going to make sense really soon. So I'm just going to highlight this. Okay, sorry. So let's change this to black. Okay, just like that. So I'm going to zoom this in. Okay, so let me try to drag this down here, just like that. And then I'm going to reposition everything. Okay, so I'm going to drag the planner down here. Okay, then I'm going to move the 2025 over here. Okay, so I'm going to drag this and zoom it in to make it a bit bigger. Okay, so this is what our final cover looks like. I think this is cute. What do you guys think? Anyways, I want to mention something. So in the process, I noticed that we lost the link somehow over here. So I think I did something that wasn't proper, so the links were not available. So I had to go back and fix everything. So now we are going to add the month overview pages and then the weekly ones. Okay, so to do that, we are going to come over here to design. Okay, and we are going to search for a template. We are going to use a template. Okay, then you're going to search for monthly planner. You're going to go through the different ones until you find the one you want to use. I like the simplicity of this and it looks good. So we are going to be using that one. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down here where there is January. Okay, you're going to click on add page. So we are going to first add 5 pages and I'm going to show you why. So the first page is going to be for the monthly overview, and then the remaining 4 pages are going to be for the 4 months we have in a week. Okay, so yeah, I changed my mind, and I think we should use this because it's more appealing and yeah, it looks better. So what we are going to do here is we are going to edit. Okay, so since we are on January, we are going to change this to January. Okay, so now you're going to try to customize this template and make it your own. Okay, so you can change the colors, you can change the font styles. Okay, so let's try to put a different font style. Like you can see, you can change them from over here. So let's say we want to use this. Okay, you can just find the different one that is more appealing to you, and then you can use that specific one. Okay, so then we are going to change this to 2025. Okay, so for example, let's say January starts maybe on the 2nd. Okay, you can just come over here and then you can delete this number 1 over here. You can just eliminate it, and then January can start on the exact date. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So now let's change this to a lightish gray. So I'm just going to click on that, and then I'm going to come over here. Then I'm going to choose the kind of gray that I want. Let's try this one. So I'm just going to click on change all. Okay, and like you can see, everything is now changed. So I'm going to do the same for the numbers. Okay, like you can see. So let's also change this. So now that we like how it has come out, we are just going to duplicate it just like that. And then what we are going to do next is to push it, okay, right up to the beginning of February, okay, after the first page of February, okay. So you're just going to click over here and then you're going to move it down just like that until we go past the first page of February, okay, okay, right here. So where there was January, I'm just changing it to February, just like that. And then the other thing I want to show you is if you're finding difficult with the number of the days of the week, okay, these numbers over here, you can choose to eliminate them so that the person can input them manually by themselves, okay. So now I'm going to duplicate this page once again and push it down, do the same thing for March and the rest of the months, okay. So now I'm done doing the same procedure for all the months. So let's check it out in a grid view to see what it has come out like. So like you can see, every month has its own monthly overview, like you can see. So now we are going to work on the weekly overview, okay? So now we are back in the design view, and yeah, so I'm just going to scroll down to the plain pages that we created earlier on. So I'm going to choose the one next to the monthly schedule that we just created. So now we are going to come back to design view over here where there is design. You're going to type in weekly schedule planners and they're going to bring you a variety of them. You just have to go through them and see which one you want to work with. So I think we should go with this one over here. Don't worry about the colors. We are going to edit that. So what we are going to do, I'm going to click where there is background color and I'm going to change this to a gray since we are dealing with gray. So I'm just going to change this to white. So you just have to, you just have to edit everything to your own liking, okay. So now let's delete all these extra designs to keep our design simple. So I'm just deleting everything. So now I've gone ahead and added some effects. I showed you guys how to do this earlier on. So you just have to click on effects and choose the one you want, okay? So now we are going to duplicate the page for all the months and let's do that in a grid view, okay? So I'm just going to click there and yeah. So let's first take out these plain pages that we created earlier on because we don't need these. So I'm just going to highlight these three and I'm going to delete them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here and then I'm going to duplicate page just like that. So we are duplicating it 3 more times, okay? So that's the third time and then a fourth, okay? So like you can see, we have it 4 times for the month of January. So I'm just going to duplicate it one more time and I'll put it for the February month, okay? So I'm just going to drag this and I'm going to position it over here, okay? Then I'm going to duplicate it 3 more times for the month of Feb. Then I'll just follow the same procedure and do the same for the other months, okay? Like I told you guys earlier on. So like you can see, this is our final product. And in the beginning, we have our book title, sorry, book cover, like you can see. Then we have the next page of January. So the only thing I would change or I advise you to do for easy identification is to find a shape, any shape like we did with this book cover design. Okay, then you can put January over here. Okay, and then you can do the same for the rest of the month. But since I missed that step, I'm not going to go back to do it. But hopefully you guys understood what I'm trying to tell you. So what we are going to do next is we are going to download our book. Okay, so you're going to click on the share button over here, and then you're going to click on the download button over here. Okay, then make sure it's in PDF standard. Like you can see, it's the best one for documents and emailing. So we are going to keep it on a PDF standard. Then after that, you're just going to click on the download button, and that way it's going to download on your device, and that way you can easily use it to start making money online. Okay, so but let's go to the PDF print and we see if our links are actually working. So this is our PDF book right here. So let's say we want to allocate the month of August. I'm just going to come here and click on August, just like that. So let's see if it brought us straight to August. So like you can see, this is the month of August, and it would be much easier to know that it's August if we put the title August over here, like I told you on this page. Okay, so let's try again, and we find July. Okay, so let's see if we are on the July page. Like you can see, this is July. Let's try another month. Okay, randomly, let's go back to January. Okay, so like you can see over here, it's January. So guys, that's all I had for you in today's video. And before you leave, since you like this video, I know you like also this particular one, you can click on it right after this video and then you watch it. I've also linked it in the description down below if you cannot access it. So thank you so much guys for watching. If you haven't liked the video, I kindly request you to like the video and to support the channel by subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the content that I put out. Thank you so much guys, and see you in my next one. Bye.